fucking podcasting right now.
I've been getting into podcasts.
That's the podcast?
This could be a podcast.
Your podcasts.
I've also listened to several podcasts.
The portable podcast edition.
I got you a podcast.
Podcast? That's still a thing?
Yeah.
Always murder podcast.
Podcast too loud.
I'm doing a podcast.
It's called a podcast.
Look, I have a podcast.
Because I like podcasts.
So it is a fairly influential podcast.
Your podcast is a mess.
Pretend podcasting isn't boring.
I'm busy with my podcast anyways.
Welcome to the Season Podcast.
All right, everybody. We are here. It is Tuesday night, a very special night where we're talking muscle. That's right. We're going to get into 80s and 90s action stars and movies and more. But Casey and I are here, and we're going to entertain, and we're going to have a good time. So make sure you are in the comments joining along, and hit that subscribe button to our YouTube channel because we're trying to build it out. We'd love for you to be a part of the whole Snob Nation because we love movies, and we know you do too. So join up. But Casey, I'm excited. I'm excited for this episode.
This is going to be a good one.
Dude, we've been putting together our lists, and we've been putting together teams of action star characters from the 80s that we're going to have fight. We're going to debate them and who would win. But I'm feeling good. You got your scarf on. I got my alligator shirt on, my later gator shirt. I should have worn my inner, because we're talking about men for the most part tonight. I should have worn my in a wild crocodile shirt.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been better. More fitting.
Well, alligators we know are the female species and crocodiles are the male species.
That's not at all how it works. That's not even close.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
Like that's why they're bigger and they're browner and they're kind of ugly. But then like alligators are really pretty and greener because they attract crocodiles.
Completely different species because there are male and female alligators and male and female crocodiles.
What are you talking? How are they a different species? What? I know they're different with their noses, but that's how it's established what's what.
No, sir. That's just a part of their difference. Alligators are also more aggressive, but alligators are freshwater, more in the swamps is where you'll find them, and brackish water, whereas the crocodiles are in the brackish water, they're saltwater. So they're more like that's the main difference between them, completely different species.
How do they mingle then?
They don't chat anymore. They tried it. It was apparently something that there was a miscommunication between them, and someone kept someone else in a group text, and it just turned really ugly.
So you're telling me that all alligators now are like female, like in Jurassic Park?
No. All alligators are both male and female because they have been alligators since 32 million years ago.
Well, then why would crocodiles be here?
Because crocodiles are a different version that live in different areas and kind of grew up and changed over time due to their climate and where they were able to hunt and find the most food. So for them, it was the brackish water. For the alligators, they are the swamp version of that. Okay. More freshwater.
If that's the case, then why would God make two of the same thing?
Well, because there's you know what? The idea of me trying to answer for this God sounds like a really bad idea. So I'm just going to bail on that question.
Just say 42. It's always 42.
42, baby.
All right. But welcome, everybody. We're having a good time tonight. We're going to, what have you been getting into? I know we did a lot of reviews this morning. We got together and those will be out soon. So make sure you follow the channel. But we got into lanterns too, which was nice. It was kind of cool to be able to do that. And we're going to continue on as we go through. But what else are you watching? What are you doing lately?
Right now I'm actually doing a rewatch of The Expanse because part of moving
surprise.
It's one of my favorites, man. I love this friggin' show. It's one of my favorites.
Good.
I kept trying to start Supernatural, and I kept trying to do Supernatural, and I just couldn't get there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put on The Expanse. So originally I did that because I didn't have internet at my house that I now own, which is very exciting.
Did you watch that video I sent about Dawson's Creek and all those other?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to piggyback off of the Supernatural, but continue with The Expanse.
So I was watching all these, and so The Expanse has been great to have on in the background while I'm doing stuff because it motivates. Because I love the scenes. It's still exciting. It still excites me as a show, but it's also nothing I have to stop and watch. I can literally hear it and it's already playing in my mind. So I've been able to get stuff done as opposed to trying to watch new stuff. Like when we do reviews, I'll sit down and I really want to, experience it and give it a shot. Well, that eats up that time. So I'm more into watching stuff, just background noise right now. So that's where I'm at.
And you've seen The Expanse so much that's a nice one where you can kind of background it. Yeah. I've watched it twice, full through. Amazing show. One of my favorites for sure. I'd have to. We should do a sci-fi episode soon and try and figure out.
Oh yeah.
what our top fives on sci-fi shows are, because as much as I love Star Trek, I think The Expanse might be above it, and I can think of a few others.
Yeah,
Twilight
The
Zone.
Expanse is definitely fighting up there. Twilight Zone is always a punching high. Star Trek Next Gen is really, it's aged well, but it also, the themes have aged well. The episodes have, I've found myself almost leaning more towards Voyager in a weird way. Like it's almost because there's more aggressive things happening. I'm like, okay, I could be down for this, but DS9 is taking a heavy lead. Cisco.
Yeah, the war was just too interesting.
It's too good, man. Yeah. Where Angels Dare is still one of the best episodes of Star Trek ever. When you just get an entire fleet of Dominion versus an entire fleet of freaking Klingons and Federation ships just going at it. And it's like, what? It was mind blowing for, whatever I was, 13.
And the lead up to that, when Defiant just meets them and comes back.
Yep.
Oh, it's such it's a great choice. I do know that now, if I remember correctly, you said your favorite episode of Star Trek ever is the weird African planet episode, right?
It is not, but I appreciate you trying to go that angle. No, mine is always any robot that takes over the Earth or that whatever planet they're on. Whenever there's a sentient robot, those are some of my favorites.
Oh my God! Well, was it a robot again? I can't remember the episode when Geordi's old crew gets attacked by something. Then he goes.
No, that's not a robot, but it's like the infection where they become
like
the blue thing. Yeah.
Light
they
beam.
Become infected by like an alien that has to run on plasma or turn their cells into plasma relays. It's very weird.
You hear Anomaly, and I say Star Trek.
Yeah.
You got the baddie. Officially, Dan G, thanks for joining in tonight. I see your list.
What's up, man?
He also says, wait until after. I know you've seen it, though. We've watched Supernatural. These are just rewatches at this point.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Well, I would argue for season 1 and 2. Those, season 2 really sets the tone with the demons, which I liked, and before it gets into all the angels. But season 1 was really interesting in the Monster of the Week episodes. And pulls the brothers together.
I think that's what I really enjoy about it is how the early seasons are that, and the subsequent seasons following get into kind of bigger, wilder storylines, and it just lost me. Admittedly, I was always trying to jump into 100 other things, and I never committed to it fully. So I've gotten through 13 seasons?
Nice.
I want to say, yeah, but it's been a slog, man. That's been 3 years working on it, and it's not because it's bad. I just haven't finished it.
No, I get it though. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot, man.
15 years, dude. And that's not regular years, people. Like a lot of younger Gen Z and Gen Alpha, which I'm not knocking, you grew up on 10 episodes to 13 episodes.
Yeah.
We grew up on 22 to 24.
Exactly. And man, that's what I think the Star Trek is lacking from in this round of it. In this most recent wave, if I may just go on a bit of a tangent. Forgive me, Skydance, but you suck. What you have done to take away from Star Trek has been incredibly hurtful. What you have done to take away Star Trek from future generations has been awful. I can only hope that you finally pull your heads out of your collective butts and actually do something positive and give Star Trek to the fans and the people who truly love it and will treat it properly as custodians to the next generation. So that's my little spiel. I just think we need to have better Star Trek stories, and I feel like we're not getting it. And I'm actually kind of bored with Strange New Worlds, which is unfair because that's a perfect cast. They're a wonderful crew. That's been first 2 seasons were some of my favorite Star Trek that's come out ever, and for this season to just kind of be lackluster, and I can't tell why. And it's
why.
Just
The same reason you're arguing.
Yeah, it's hurting, man. It's hurting, and it's very sad and frustrating. So
we need to understand that what we're living through in these last 10 years, even if there were some ups, don't get me wrong, there were, but especially the last couple, we are in the dark ages of America.
Yeah.
And not just in America, in this world at this time with America as a superpower. That's
true.
And the thing is, like, when we compare it to past dark ages were very similar in how they were run and how things were going. So, but it was just different times, and they looked differently in those times. This is the dark ages as it is today, with everything, the technologies that we have, and the people, and the billionaires, and how they're running the whole gambit on us about everything. We just need to get through the dark ages, and we will see a renaissance.
We will. Yeah, we'll get through it.
Keep it.
Yeah.
6,000 years.
We got to take care of that sucker, man. We got to be careful with it.
So we just need to we are the generation that's ushering in through the dark ages a new light. Us down. I don't care if you're Gen X. Everybody's arguing Gen X. You did shit. Don't put that shit on me. Boomers fucked it up. You went along with it. We went along with it. We're all complicit. But millennials at least raised kids that they didn't beat. So kiss my ass.
That's beautiful. I love it. It's poetry.
Yeah. Argue all day long. Just like the mighty female alligators and the male crocodiles and how they converge once a year. Oh, sorry.
Nope. The great. What is it? I'm sorry. Where do they get together at though? Is it Greenland?
Nebraska.
Like, do they have nope? I don't.
They have Nebraska. To because there's like
it's
one big
landlocked.
pond.
They're reptiles. They have to be able to have the water, bro.
They would just walk there. Well, it's no.
That's
okay, listen. African crocodiles and alligators meet somewhere there, and but European ones meet somewhere there. I'm just talking about the American ones. The Canadian ones meet in the Yukon. Misinformation one step at a time.
Like, oh my god.
Listen, they get together, they're like, hey, we don't like each other, we're men and women, but we're gonna do this, we're gonna have our babies.
Let's shuffleboard about it first. Loser gets raped. Who gets plugged first?
Well, after all of the orginess, they go down to Florida. Because obviously they watch the Florida Gators play football.
Naturally.
That's the one game where like the players are just shitting in their pants the whole time. Like, we're lunch.
Yeah, like, this is real. It's happening.
Every game's an exhibition. But the Gator Bowl. And I'll never well, the Crocs don't really like that though. But they got their own shoe. It's fine. That was like the thing. Women got the sport and the males got shoes. Oh my god, that's weird.
That's fair.
Seems so backwards.
Doesn't it though? Oh my gosh.
Hey, listen, I don't know science. What am I supposed to do here? There's no books on this. I have to figure it out on my own.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, what happened to encyclopedias? What are those about?
I don't know. I just feel like if you ask RFK Jr., he'll let you know the truth.
Did you ever encyclopedia? Were you one of those nerdy kids at the library who did that and hung out with their 4 other friends reading pages of the encyclopedia and going, look at this cool thing I learned?
Yes, but we were very fortunate. My grandmother bought the Encyclopedia Britannica, the entire set.
Hell yeah.
So we had it in our house and like for us to do. And I would take it out and I would read stuff. And especially I still do it to this day. If I see something that interests me, no matter what, especially in a movie or TV show or something, I have to read about it. I have to figure it out. Like, I mean, not just movie trivia and stuff like that, but like if it's a movie about history or something like that, I want to know what that's about. If I don't know it already, and I'll go back and I'll look into it. So like a lot more, it's Wikipedia now, but back in the day, if I saw something in a movie and I didn't understand it or I wanted to figure it out, it was the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yep. Same. I was big into researching anything and everything. So, and I used to sometimes literally just sit in the library and read that because I was a nerd.
No, it's not a nerd. I don't call that nerd. I call that fucking educated.
I love it. Right?
Yeah.
I just find it fascinating, man. I think it's so cool to learn stuff about things.
It astonishes me a little bit that you are as smart as you are, but you don't know about alligators and crocodiles.
Well, it's clearly one spot that I'm lacking, even though we both grew up with the crocodile hunter. Steve Irwin is rolling over in his grave.
He would only hunt the men. It was for sport.
How many times would he talk about their butts and how cute they were and his girl names?
Yeah, it was weird, man. No, and nothing against Steve Irwin. I love Steve Irwin. I think he is one of those pillars of true education. We got, Mr. Rogers and kindness and everything he taught, and then LeVar Burton on Reading Rainbow. I would add Jim Henson in there with Sesame Street and accounting, and then his
imagination.
Who else? Bob Ross with painting and creativity, and even those little things. Like, there are some pillars that stand up in my mind that are like great men that you want to aspire to be, or you don't. And you're a piece of shit.
Or just take parts from it, Take the parts
like the guys we're talking about tonight for the most part.
Yeah, no, don't follow any of the people we're about to bring up tonight. None of these are anything you want.
They're fun. They're good movies and shows.
A lot of fun.
But I would like to say that I do know the truth about alligators and crocodiles, and that's I'll leave it at that.
Thank God.
You can thank God all you want, but you know I'm right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
so ridiculous.
Officially, Dan G says, "Well, listen, DM us, man, but promise is you can't try and kill us. I get too many death threats as it is. I can't do it." We do. We are streaming on Twitch right now, so we are at the Scene Snobs over on Twitch, and we're on Kick at the moment. So,
ow.
And there's the fucking man. Good day, mates. Mick Dundee from Australia. Oh, I forgot him. I forgot him tonight. But Chad, man, go check out the Video Store Clerks. They start at 10 p.m. and I think they're doing Creature from the Black Lagoon. Amazing movie, and they're always a fun time to go and review with. I would
that's
tonight.
Not a knife. This is a knife. It'd be always a pleasure to hang out with you guys. We love you down there. But yeah, if you're talking about like the Crocodile Dundee himself, the old Mick, he's a strong guy. So it's good to hear you. Oh man, I need my knife. I have the Mick Dundee knife. Why would I not have that with me?
You know what it is? Okay, here's the thing. I can't do many accents. Jersey when I'm angry.
Yeah.
Or laughing or reminiscing. That'll happen sometime. If I watch a Kevin Smith movie, it's over. But so that's if I'm reminiscing there or I'm angry. And that's really the only one I can do. I can try an English accent. It never comes out well. I need to focus, and I don't have the focus anymore. But I need to, if I really truly focus, I can do an impeccable Australian accent. Because when I was doing sales, door-to-door sales, and they were business to business, I don't bother people at their homes because that's scumbaggery. I would not fuck with people, but like you got to make it interesting every once in a while. You're gonna go crazy. So I would like perfect my Australian accent and go in, because if you have an accent, the chances of your sale going up is like immense.
I believe that.
And so like I have to focus. I need to hear it. Not your accent. I need to hear a real Australian accent. So I would need to like watch Crocodile Dundee or something.
Well, you're talking about like, I mean, if you're going to Melbourne, you could have one of these accents right here.
Oh, I don't know where it's
if you
from.
just depending on where you're going, or Sydney, you all these accents are pretty similar.
How do you know this? How do you fuck do you know this?
And then
shit?
if you want to go more like, from New Zealand, you have a little closer one up here. There's more sing.
How do you know this shit?
More like Taika Waititi. Man, I
that's
don't know.
New Zealand.
That's
New Zealand.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was changing. I was going to New Zealand.
I don't. How do you know what? How do you know this?
I don't know, man, because I've spent way too much time listening to stuff.
There's like 4 different accents in the same spot. I'm like, now I feel bad because I'm like, my Australian accent is impeccable, and it's like it's more like what's his name, Mel Gibson. Hey, Raj. No, that's the bad. That's not good. That's not good.
Hey, Raj, how we doing?
But
hey, how you doing, buddy? I'm chilling down.
Melbourne, Sydney, like. Next, I'm going to say Japan, and it's going to be like, what is
Go
happening?
Across to Perth, and then I'll be over there later. It'll be fine if you want to go on over. Are you going to head on over? You want to go maybe to Tasmania? That's all right if you want to go down there. Don't recommend it. There's some crazy things you got to be careful of.
You really turn that in from impeccable to like shit real quick.
Yeah.
And I didn't even do it. Oh, man. I love it because of the voice acting. Like, that's very cool that you can do that. Like, when I do voice acting, I'm pretty sure I'll always be a bad guy or Captain America. Some people... Like, I play Captain America.
You have a great Captain America voice, but you also have a really good evil voice. And I think when we give in to the dark side and let your voice just go nuts, it can be so much fun with the stuff you can do. Like the lengths you can go with being evil, because you can always go back to classic Christopher Lee evil, where you will rule amongst them all, which is always a really fun way to go, Or you could go the other ways, who are maybe more subtle, but you definitely know they're evil when you first hear them, because we have ways of making you talk, yeah?
I think I do more like real deep.
Oh, give it to me.
Real angry. I've been festering down here for a long time. I must awaken and take what is rightfully mine. Stuff like that.
Victory comes when you rise.
Fucking make it better, you asshole.
No, I'm not. I'm just playing with you.
I said I could do an impeccable.
We're playing with each other.
And you did like 9,000, and you're like, I'm like, man, like,
Man, no, you're
I'm
right.
a
I
Muppet
love
baby
it.
compared to you. That's what I am, aren't I? You look at me and it's like, hey, Fozzie, slow down.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not at
right,
all, man.
Kermit,
You do
calm down.
great. I love the way yours come across. You feel like you would be a dope dragon
Like
or a
that'd
yeah,
be cool. I could do dragon.
right? Absolutely, you could.
If I had the
fucking
lines, I could do
man.
dragon. I need to write something.
100%.
I should
See?
write something for us and we should do like voice acting.
I'm down.
That'd be fun.
Let's do it.
Dude, let's do. What if we took not Frodo, fucking Bilbo and Smog and did that scene?
Smeagol likes to play
Was
with
Smeagol
them.
Fucking, he improved it already. I was just gonna say, do your best.
Herbert says, "These fools."
You son of a gun. Puff the Magic Manhattan.
Yes, that's amazing.
He also thinks you're a cartoon character, and it's true.
Well, that's fair. I totally am.
No, he's Robin Williams from Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, hey, how are you? Welcome, everyone. It's great to see you. Robin Williams here. Oh, hey, do you have any ideas? Anything you want to talk about? Is anyone doing cocaine lately? Anyone out there just playing a little hockey sticks with a nose? Oh, hey, oh.
But he was a voice actor. And they are not doing Creature from the Black Lagoon tonight. They're doing Snakes on a Plane, 10 p.m. over in the Video Store Clerks. And that is the movie that I wrote a rejected song for. Snakes on a Plane. Snakes on a Plane. Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a plane.
They didn't like it, though. I don't know what happened.
I thought it was super catchy. I don't know why they didn't.
Well, it's because I told them that all snakes are women and all dogs are men, and it just doesn't coexist. So it's weird.
That is so
I did
wrong.
think when I was a kid that cats were women and dogs were boys.
No, that's fair. There was a time when I too lived in that boat. I think I was about 4. No,
Oh,
legit,
yeah,
like
no,
100%.
listen, this was the
We
80s.
were super young, but yeah.
We had super short shorts back in the day. I remember that.
Yes, we did.
When I thought this.
They cut off a lot of growth potential. That's what I think happened.
That's fair. That's very
At
fair.
least that's what I said.
But you know who else wore very short shorts?
Who's
a lot
that,
of those muscle-bound 80s men.
Ooh, like on Ventura Beach or on Venice Beach, wherever you see the Muscle Beach. Or those nice boy at Gold's Gym. Oh my goodness. Yes, those men are all bulgy and strong.
Listen, you're not wrong, but you're being a little over the top. Calm down.
Sorry, I'll bring it down.
All right, good. I don't need any stone cold facts from you anymore. So let's just keep this drive going. So
I'll try. I'll be better, man. I'll be better.
you're really walking on deadly ground right now. You need to calm down.
Well, I'm trying to just make a hard target.
Only the strong will make it.
All right, you got to make an executive decision here and decide exactly what we're going to be hitting first.
I think top 5, but it's just one of those. It's like a double impact, with both of our top 5s coming out.
No, that's fair. I mean, it puts us in a position where we both probably feel a little under siege.
It's better than being above the law.
I mean, that's what happens when it's coming at you rapid fire.
You keep this up, you're going to be missing in action.
You're going to create within me a silent rage, which I will explode all over you, brother. Ooh, rip your face off.
I'm giving you 48 hours to get your shit together.
Make me feel like one of them bad boys doing all that. It's really starting to stretch now.
Point Break.
I'm going to be blown away.
I don't care. I love that bit.
It's a fun bit.
Now, Casey, take it away.
It's time for the top 5 countdown of 80s and 90s action characters.
That's what I look like without my shirt on.
Oh, I know.
100%.
I am aware. Have seen it. Can confirm.
You son of a bitch. I know that's sarcasm.
Not at all. What are you talking about?
I'm going to shave my chest and my belly. I mean, my abs.
Jeez.
And then you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll
You're
see it.
keg. We all know, man. It's rock hard, buddy.
Damn right. Don't take that away from me. All right. Here we go. Oh, we got another one. Warboot is here. What's up, Warboot? Yo, Mega Mick. I haven't seen you since conversion camp, dude. The greatest
What a great time.
day of my life. Oh, we did rail a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
So
All
many.
right. Well, everyone, let's have a good old time. And Casey, kick us off with number 5.
Okay, my number 5, I think, is probably one of the best and all around most dangerous, and one of my favorite muscle men who he just deserves love because he was part of my life growing up. So it's Fezzik, Andre the Giant from The Princess Bride.
I like it.
He was literally the muscle. And, you know, yes, the person at the time was struggling, but I like to think of him in that Fezzik Giant character where he was more, you know, agile and able to still functionally move.
Okay. Fezzik's a good choice. That's muscle.
Yeah. Muscle.
All right. How about my number 5 is John Rambo from First Blood Part 2.
Okay. I'm really glad that was your version of Rambo. That makes me really happy.
Oh, really?
He's a great version of Rambo. Well, no, because he's ripped. He's super strong. He still can move quickly.
Dude. All right. So what's your number 4, sir?
So my number 4 is actually James Bond played by Pierce Brosnan in GoldenEye.
Nice.
Because he could bring down anyone. So he was a muscle man of his own, but his brain was his strongest muscle.
It was his strongest muscle. You are correct. Now, my number 4 is Luke Devereaux from Universal Soldier, The Return.
Nice. I like it. You made a good deep cut, buddy. You weren't joking. That was strong.
I told you I had to go with it. Is it great? No.
But it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3 is, of course, Jean-Claude Van Damme himself in Universal Soldier, GR-44.
Okay, I like it. My number 3 is actually Dutch from Predator.
Ooh, okay. All right. That's a good one. Good commander, you know, strong, smart. Makes sense. Then on to our number 2. I've got John Rambo from Rambo 3.
There you go.
Because that was my favorite Rambo because he was essentially a superhero at that point.
I dig it. All right. And that was your number 2, you said? So my number 2 is Blade from Blade.
Beautiful. Love Blade.
Just, hey, man, listen. That guy's gonna take some stuff down.
Wesley Snipes is amazing. He was so good at that time too, and Blade was such a great character.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, my number 1, because he is my number 1. It's my favorite 80s movie of all time. It's my favorite action movie of all time. It is John Matrix from Commando, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is the number 1.
All right, I get it. He's a good one. That's a good one. But my number 1 is going to take out everybody on both our lists.
Okay.
Hands down, B.A. Baracus from the A-Team.
Wow. That's pretty heavy. Mm-hmm. That's pretty heavy because he's gonna get some fighting in, and he's not afraid of guns.
That's true. No, he'll shoot at your feet, but
yeah,
he will. But he's a trained. Hey, it's Green Beret. He's trained. He's ready to go.
Oh yeah, he's still deadly, and he will still mess you up in hand to hand.
Dude, that's our number 5. Our top 5. I dig it. That's a good list.
That's fun.
I a few of them you threw out there that I just thought was a little bit different than I was expecting, for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of went a different route with it, like I said.
Oh, listen, it doesn't work. It works for me. All right, but let's get to our main goal tonight because I'm feeling there's going to be some arguments here.
Yes.
And I think that let's explain it. So we have decided to take 80s and 90s action stars and take characters from certain movies and then go and we're going to list out the actors and the characters. If we share the same character, then you and I, or like if we have the same one, I choose a new one for you by that actor and you do the same for me. Then afterwards, we are going to debate whose team would win.
So many pieces to go through here.
All right. Do we want to go one after the other, or do we want to?
No. I think we're going to have to go one after the other. I think this is going to be the best way to go. So let's fire one at a time. See how it goes.
Sounds good. All right. So my first one is John Matrix from Commando, Schwarzenegger.
Okay. Well,
is he on your list?
Yes, he is. That absolutely. John Matrix is from Commando is on there.
So now I got to try and take you out of it somehow.
Yeah. So because I matched your first one because you called it. That means you get to give me the character.
All right. I'm going to give you Detective John Kimball from Kindergarten Cop.
Okay. All right. I'll take him because you clearly forgot the beginning of that movie. Where he is a badass.
All right. Fine. Whatever.
I'm great with it.
All right.
All right. Now my first one is, let's see, Snake Plissken from Escape from LA, Mr. Kurt Russell. Did you have Snake Plissken?
Well, no. You have to give me a new Schwarzenegger.
Oh, I thought you called it.
You want to do it that way, where I keep him?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because you called him.
Plissken.
It's fair. All right, perfect. Snake Plissken.
So
all right, baby.
Who's my replacement?
Okay, give me a second here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, I have the deep cuts, buddy. I'm not messing around, as they say.
I didn't think you were gonna.
Let's see. Kurt Russell. I'm gonna give you the commander from Stargate.
Really? I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up right now, but yeah, that's who you've got.
Colonel something?
I
can't remember.
Yeah,
right.
Hold on here. I'm coming up with it right now. Stargate. What? Stargate just not on here? Am I trying to go too fast? Oh, I thought it was Colonel Jonathan Jack O'Neill.
That's right, Jack O'Neill. Because I remember Richard Dean Anderson played him in the show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, fine. Take a pencil pusher. No, I'm just all right. That works. All right, my next one is John Keller, played by Roddy Piper in the movie Immortal Kombat.
Oh, okay, I don't have him, but that's a great pick. Gosh, I love him.
I'm trying to get out of that.
That was solid.
John Nada, but I was like, no, let me go, because like he fights like literally like Superman in that, but he's just a human.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so my next one is Mr. Solo in the movie Solo with Mario Van Peebles.
I dig it. All right.
Yes, I love that movie so much.
You do. You talk about that in a wild amount.
Well, it's one of my favorite movies that was on TV. It's right up there with Fortress. Like first time I saw it was at a weird hour on TV, and then for some reason it was everywhere for the next like 3 months. Like it just had a crazy run where it was just must have been cheap or something. Because it was on, felt like all the time. So it was seared into my brain.
All right. So my next one is did Snake Plissken. That would have been next, but RoboCop, Peter Weller from RoboCop.
Ooh, all right, excellent. I do not have him. Good call.
All right, I'm looking. All right, you don't have him. What's your next one?
Okay, my next one, we're gonna go with Captain Freedom, played by Jesse Ventura in Running Man.
I definitely don't have him. That's a deep cut.
Yes. I loved Captain Freedom. He was so ridiculous and over the top, and it was just The Running Man was a perfect movie. I love that movie, cover to cover.
Okay. I dig it. Next up is B.A. Baracus from the A-Team.
Yeah, no, I do not have
to do
him.
it.
You are wide
What's
open.
going on?
Nope.
Hulk almost made it. Lou Ferrigno was almost on there.
Was he really?
Yep.
I love it. Okay. The next one is from one of my all-time favorite movies, and I am going with The Kurgan, played by Clancy Brown from Highlander.
Okay. One villain.
Yeah.
I like it. That's your wild card.
I wanted to have a solid in there that he's going to be out for himself, but most of these guys, I mean, one of my characters' name is Solo. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
This is tough teaming them up. I don't know who's going to be in charge. Like, that's the crazy thing. I look at this list and I'm like, who's going to be in charge of this team?
That's a great point. My next up is Luke Devereaux from Universal Soldier, the whole series.
Right. Yep. I do not have Luke Devereaux.
Okay, cool.
Nope. But I will stay with you on Universal Soldier because I went with Andrew Scott, played by Dolph Lundgren. Another bad guy.
Hold on, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, buddy.
Looking, because I want to make sure I have the name right. All right. So next up for me is Matt Hunter from Invasion USA, Chuck Norris.
Oh my gosh, what a great pull, buddy. I did not have that. That is awesome. Wow, do I love that so much.
That's funny.
I mean, Chuck Norris, man.
Yeah.
I can see it 100%. He was one of the guys.
He's gonna win. And all right. So we have
we should be at 6. This is my
is
number
that 6?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was my 7. So then
this
is
is
7.
mine. Yeah. All right. Okay. Which I am using. Let me just get this right. Hwa Sing Koo, played by Jet Li in Lethal Weapon 4.
Oh, that is the 90s. You're right.
Yeah, and that dude was brutal. That was one of my favorite and he played the muscle. He played the enforcer guy, so it works out perfectly.
Mm-hmm. It is. So next up on my list is going to be my wild card, Simon Phoenix from Demolition Man, played by Wesley Snipes. So
man, oh, He's on my list, but he didn't make the team. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like he was because I wrote down about 20 names, and I've just been kind of putting who's on the list. He did not make the cut for me, but he is an excellent choice. Bravo.
Okay.
Excellent choice.
All right.
So my number 8.
What's your number 8?
Is El Mariachi from Desperado, played by Antonio Banderas.
Okay. I dig it.
As long as he has his guitar case, that man is dangerous.
That's a good one. Damn, that is a good one. My next one, my number 9, is Inspector Kevin from Super Cop, Jackie Chan.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That's an impressive one. I like that.
Okay, what else you got?
Okay. All right. My number 9 is my special. It's the guy who is kind of close to being a superhero. It is Lord Calidor from Red Sonja, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was also just Conan in disguise because he's got the same sword. So he's just a big badass going through the countryside being awesome. And I was hoping that way, if you decided to choose Conan, I was able to subvert that.
That was a good one. Damn. I did not. I almost went Conan.
Okay.
Let me see. No, my last one is John McClane from Die Hard, played by Bruce Willis.
Oh, okay.
You got to have the guy in there who's going to get the job done. He's got to climb through the vents.
That's true. That's fair. The guy who's willing to commit to it and walk on glass. I mean, he's willing to do it. He does the things.
That's true.
I didn't know which direction to go for this last one.
Okay. I'm anxious.
So I actually went with the guy because I feel like we need a heart of this group because I don't have that. So I went with Bear from Armageddon, played by Michael Clark Duncan.
Okay.
So that way we have the heart.
He's kind of a roughneck, you know? Well, he is a roughneck, and he's an oil
He's
man.
a roughneck, yeah. Yeah, he's an oil man. He's big and strong and just deadly, and he loves big choppers and, women. So I get this guy.
All right. Now let's go through our list.
Okay.
Who's taking on who?
Okay. Well, do we want to just put it numbers versus numbers? Who's our 1 versus our 2 versus our 3 and just go down the list?
I don't know. That doesn't sound very strategic.
Well, of course it's not.
All right. So your number 1 is John. Mine is John Matrix, and yours was who again?
Detective John Kimball.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know how we do this strategically though. Like I don't know how we build these teams in such a way.
Well, we're gonna face them off, see who's who.
Okay.
And then who would win? Who would win in that fight? And then carries over.
Okay.
So,
let's just go.
Roddy Piper, John Keller. Who's your number 2?
My number 2 is Snake Plissken.
That's right. You got Snake, and I got Jack, and I had to replace Jack O'Neill for 3.
Yep.
So who was your number 3 again?
Is Solo Mario Van Peebles.
And you and your that that's a is that a cyborg or an android?
He's a cyborg. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't. Yeah,
because he was still a person, but he had remember the thought he had that whole thoughts haunt him kind of thing.
Okay.
So
I dig it. All right. I have RoboCop, which would have been more ideal to fight Solo, but you want to do this by the book. RoboCop is my number 4. Who's your number 4 again?
Captain Freedom. And I'm pretty sure RoboCop would just shoot him and have some.
Well, I mean, that's what's going to happen with Jack O'Neill and Solo.
That's true.
We're pretty evenly so far. I got B.A. Baracus at 5. Who's your 5 again?
The Kurgan.
Easy win.
It's an immortal. Come on, it's an immortal with a sword. That's Kurgan's all day.
B.A. Baracus all day.
We'll
get there. We'll argue. We'll get there. I got reasons. Luke Devereaux from Universal Soldier of the Return.
Ooh, versus Andrew Scott from Universal Soldier, the Dolph Lundgren. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, they team up in the later movies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They just beat each other to a pulp.
I mean, I win already. Okay. I have Matt Hunter, Chuck Norris with his double Uzis. versus who exactly?
Jet Li. We're talking about freaking. Come on, Wasinku, buddy.
Yeah, we're talking about Jet Li.
How many bullets did that dude avoid down the hallway, man? Come on,
great performer.
Versus Chuck Norris, please. Wing Chun greater than karate all day.
What do you have?
Number 8, I got El Mariachi.
Yeah, that's right. He's going down.
Please, with those rocket launchers. Yeah.
You should have just picked Zorro. Come on.
Well, Zorro would have won it all. I mean, that's not even fair.
It's true. Z's everywhere.
Z's everywhere, man.
All right, I got Inspector Kevin at 9. Who's yours at 9 again?
That's Lord Calidor, a.k.a. Conan, played by Arnold. That's
It's a tough one. So he's a barbarian. I'm not going to argue that. And 10 was who?
And 10 for me was Bear from Armageddon.
Oh, even better. Even better. Wins. I win.
Who's your
hands
10?
down?
Who's
we'll
your
start
10?
with that one. John
Okay.
McClane. All he has to do is pretend to be
come on.
Harry Stamper, and Bear will just listen to him.
No chance. Bear.
Happens in the movie. Your own logic is flawed.
That's not even fair. Of course. So yeah. So, but you're right because Bear is a simpleton. So he would just So John McClane wins.
Winner is John. All right. Now the
feel
next one, Conan. I'm not even going to argue it. I love Jackie
Thank
Chan,
you.
but he's a barbarian. Conan gets the win on that one.
He's barbarian, man. I mean, he's just going to hammer on him. You know?
Now it's great that you have a guitar case that's a rocket launcher, but
The
Simon
Desperado.
Phoenix,
dude, come on. There's
Simon
no
Phoenix.
way. Simon Phoenix.
Are
is
you
gonna
kidding
have
me?
one
The
gun.
maniac Simon Phoenix.
No chance. I'm seeing the Desperado with two. Like, first of all, he's got the two cases that are just machine guns that have probably 400 rounds each. Then he's got the rocket launcher. Then he's got his own guns that he's got on him, not to mention whatever else. The double barrel, man. He's dangerous with a double barrel shotgun. Simon Phoenix, yes, a maniac, and yes, able to commit mass murder and very good with future weapons. I just don't think he stands a chance.
So Simon Phoenix, that's what we're saying.
No, I think it's a coin flip.
Well, then,
I think that is a legitimate coin flip.
all right. First, I say we go to
The listeners.
Comment along. Who do you think out of that? And whoever they choose, we'll go with. But if nobody says anything, we'll come back and flip the coin.
Okay, right now it's at a draw then, so we must return to it.
All right. Next up, Matt Hunter, played by Chuck Norris, versus Jet Li in Lethal Weapon 4, who was taken out by two old men. And I'm talking about
but it took a bit.
Prime Chuck Norris, who, and if we want to argue Jet Li versus Chuck Norris, has already been argued that yes, Jet Li, an amazing kung fu artist, but
Martial artist,
he was a performer in a kung fu artist. He wasn't a tournament fighter. That, from what I understand, from everything I've read,
that's what I understand too. Yeah, he's a practitioner of all of those arts, which is a fantastic feat within itself. But yes,
but
not
Chuck
not
Norris,
quite combat,
like world champion, it was in a lot of tournaments. I'm not just talking about movies, but in real life tournaments.
I know, and yeah, Chuck Norris.
So if you just take that angle,
I know.
Now, if you take the movies, he couldn't even kill those two old men's families.
Well,
but
and
Chuck
he didn't
Norris
go with the
stopped an
guns.
entire invasion in the state of Florida.
True.
With two
Look,
Uzis and his wits.
That is valid. He did use two Uzis and his wits versus the beads and conniving that was, Wasing Ku's sort of thing. So yeah, all right. I will say you are correct. Chuck Norris wins.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Chuck Norris on that one, or Matt Hunter, as I should say.
Matt Hunter, yeah.
And then we have
This is
a match made in heaven. First of all, you have Andrew Scott, played by Dolph Lundgren in the Universal Soldier movie, versus Luke Devereaux in the Universal Soldier movie.
Yep.
If you want to be technical, I have Universal Soldier: The Return down.
Yes.
So if we were going from movie to movie, yes, Andrew Scott gave a run for his money to Luke Devereaux in that first movie, but was defeated. So by the time you get to Universal Soldier: The Return, he's fighting off Bill Goldberg and all the rest. He's like, and Michael Jai White playing an AI supercomputer being. I don't even exactly know what it was.
Kind of creature. Yeah.
My money is on Luke Devereaux because he could do the splits, and Dolph Lundgren just likes to take his shirt off and put a belt on and then call himself He-Man.
Well, it's effective.
So, are we deadlocked? Are we going to come back to this one?
I think it's tough because the movies have already kind of proven it in a way. So I think just because of having to live within the worlds of which they are created, I think that, yes, Luke Davro gets the win. He has to.
All right.
Because
I
he got
appreciate
the win.
that.
So that's just being fair.
Because you were straight up and honest with that, I will be straight up and honest about B.A. Baracus versus Kurgan.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, B.A. Baracus would win.
Kurgan is going to run him through and slice him up and dice that man to small little pieces after just having fun and frolicking all over him as he did. He was a Kurgan man. He didn't even have a name. He just was the last of the Kurgan tribe who were a part of the Rus, who were all monsters, and all they did was battle. So he is way more tried and true tested than B.A. Baracus, who could run through walls. Yes, he was incredibly strong. I take nothing away from him. I think it would be a Thing versus Hulk wonderful fight. But the Kurgan comes out victorious in this.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
B.A. Baracus then, right? That's what we went with?
No, it's the Kurgan all day.
I mean, you can't run through the GMC, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's just
You
not going
could
to
just
happen.
take his head off. What are you talking about?
And vice versa.
Kurgan, no chance. Kurgan hands down wins this thing, man. And if he's coming
First
out
of all,
with a van,
all Mr.
he's
T
gonna
has to do
throw
is
it.
sneak up behind him and throw all of his chains on Kurgan, and his head falls off. He does not protect his neck.
It was already sliced, so we already do know that, there's some healing issues there. So all those chains would knock that sucker right off.
Did I just
he'd
beat
have to get
Kurgan
there.
with chains?
He'd have to get in range, and I'm saying that's not going to happen. Kurgan is going to take him down. This is Kurgan old.
Okay, what if B.A. Baracus, not being an immortal, lures him to hallowed ground where he knows he can't fight him, but B.A. Baracus don't care. we saw them fighting a lot in Spanish.
Technically, he can still fight. They can still fight, but they can't take the head. That was the thing. They just couldn't invoke the quickening, but they could still technically fight.
All right. You know what? You've been a good sport, and I think I'm going to give you this one, even though we know the truth.
It's all Kurgan all day. It's not even a question.
I mean, this one, RoboCop versus Captain Freedom. Let's be real.
There's no chance. I'm so disappointed because I was hoping Captain Freedom would be up against your Snake Plissken or someone like that. Because I'm he would totally whoop on him. Man, it would be perfect.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, no, that's absolutely a RoboCop all day. Yeah.
So you win the next one because it's Jack O'Neill versus Solo.
Yeah, it's solos.
Yeah.
There's not.
I'm not going to even argue it.
You can't.
How about John Keller versus Snake Plissken?
Yeah, buddy. That's a Snake Plissken thing.
Yeah,
that's a Snake Plissken. I mean, that's
all right. Jerk. And John Matrix versus John Kimball.
John Matrix all day. I'm so disappointed about it. But of course, come on? It's the Commando. He, as a father,
he's a one-man army.
He's a one-man army, dude. He can do everything. If he's around a blade, or God forbid you put him in in a garden shed, you're done. He'll figure it out. He's John Matrix.
So you have one on the board. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ready for the next round?
Yeah. What's the next round?
Oh wait, we didn't get a one on Simon.
Oh, we never
I'm sorry,
did.
I gave Desperado one. So technically, you're at 4. I'm at 5. So
Okay.
you want to flip a coin on that one?
Yeah, let's flip a coin because I honestly, legitimately, the way they fight, it is a coin toss. You know what I mean? It's whoever gets the shot in.
Yeah, who knows if
think
any
it's-
more
yeah.
scumbags are going to come on and say stupid shit. So, war boot. Go fucking party with Keg's breath. It's probably my brother. Honestly, it's probably my brother just being a scumbag jerk off like he always has been. All right. Head Simon Phoenix. Tails Demolition Man.
Deal.
Oh, sorry.
No. What are you talking about? Wait a minute. Hold on. It's El Mariachi, man. It's
Simon
Desperado.
Phoenix versus the El Mariachi. God. 5 and 5.
Yes, 5 and 5. I love it.
Not thrilled about that, but whatever.
Love it.
Jerks. All right. Well, now we're getting to round 2. We're gonna get this down to it. So, and actually, it's pretty even. So, wow, it actually is very even. Okay, so we have John Matrix versus Snake Plissken. Both war heroes who are hardened war heroes who can figure their way out of really tough situations and fight big armies.
Yes, they can. Yep.
I want to do Snake Plissken because I'm a fan, but I can't think like a fan.
But this is the thing. If we're looking at these two, let's break them down. All right. And I'm a huge John Matrix simp and a Snake Plissken guy.
Okay.
Snake Plissken is attack and evade, right? His whole goal is usually to get away, to get to a new defensive position and a regroup. But he's usually able to mess stuff up, and he's probably one of the most, what do you say for a guy who's good with stuff that's around him? Like, he can figure it out. You know, he can make a situation better. He can always, he's able
they
to
advance. They know how to advance in situations. There's strategy.
He's got the strategy side down. John Matrix is a one-man machine who comes straight at you. He's a bull. And it's a very
I beg to differ. He was hiding in the beginning of that movie.
No, he's stealthy. He knows when to be stealthy. He's special ops. He knows when to use whatever tool that he has at his advantage. So it's really tough because these both are evenly pitted as far as their skill set. So it really comes down to who's going to be able to make the bigger boom or who's going to come up with the bigger plan between
How about
them.
this? How about it comes down to they're bad guys and who is harder to beat?
Okay, that's fair.
In that case, as much as I love the Duke of New York,
yeah,
I think it's I mean we got a whole series of like really good bad guys in that.
Well, I did Escape from LA.
Oh, even more so than John Matrix.
Yeah,
John Matrix. 100%.
No way, dude.
Yo, what are you talking about? You should have went with New York.
No.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Oh, you telling me El Chapo over there is friggin' better than Duke and New York? Get out of here. I am
brutal.
I will probably bend on a few of these. Yeah, you got, in my opinion, you got one.
All right. So second round. Okay. So
we might have to come back to this one because I don't know that I agree with.
We'll contemplate. Okay. We'll come back to it because let's see how the others play out.
Solo versus RoboCop.
Whoa. Oh, that's really good.
It is.
That's really good.
If I'm being honest, it's going to be Solo.
Solo is just more advanced. He's more maneuverable. He's going to use that to his advantage, and he's going to be able to take. And he was a sniper too. Let's not forget that was his specialty. It was the long shots. You know.
I mean,
so yes, he can do hand-to-hand combat. He can be close engagement, but he's also got the 50 cal down. You know,
took like 6 thugs with big guns to take down RoboCop. You know, he came back, granted, but Lewis isn't there. He ain't doing it. I love RoboCop, but yeah, I got to say, if we're doing this as a fight, Solo is much better, especially at the warfare and like hiding in the stealth and such.
Yeah, I mean, that's his thing. You know, he's not just walking down the streets taking out thugs. So, and I'm not taking anything away from RoboCop because I love RoboCop, but Solo, I think, what's that?
Next, we have Kurgan versus Luke Devereaux.
Oh man, look,
like
Kurgan
I argued B.A. Baracus wouldn't keep up, but he is a more advanced being too, Luke Devereaux.
Oh yeah,
they're both human. We have to remember that
they're both human. Yes.
And I would say he's proficient in swords enough too.
Or at least would be blades. A full-on fight. Yeah, this would be a full-on fight. Like this would be a pretty brutal fight, and I think it comes down to, is the brutality going to be enough versus the skill? Because that is something they do show. The skill level,
you know, because even if you look at Connor McLeod, his skill is what outdid Kurgan.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I have to agree with you. I think Luke Devereaux wins that one. Yep. All right. I give it to him. I can see that's a pretty clear. All right.
Let me put X's next to the names that lost.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just putting like which round they lost in.
Yeah. All right, next up is Matt Hunter from Invasion USA versus the El Mariachi.
Dude, this is the exact same situation we got in before because it's going to be all guns. It's going to be all guns, and they both have some pretty impressive skill in guns.
They do, but one's a martial artist too, so hand to hand.
If it comes to hand in hand, he wins. That's what it comes down to. If it reaches hand to hand, I have to say, yeah, he wins.
But the one thing I know about Matt Hunter from Invasion USA is everyone he fought had guns.
That's true, but they were terrible. He wasn't going up against mariachi caliber weaponry. But I do have to say that yes, if it gets down to hand in hand, and that's the kind of fight we're talking about, he loses. That Matt
All right. So what do you say overall?
Overall?
Yeah, I mean, like, because we can't guarantee it's going to be that, but
no, mariachi, I think he definitely outguns him. I mean, that's not even a question.
Here's my argument, though. El Mariachi sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah,
Matt Hunter hides throughout the whole movie in plain sight.
That's true. Okay, you know what? That is fair because there is the
and he carries 2 Uzis everywhere.
True, and mariachi is much more of a out in the open kind of a gunfighter sort of guy. So
yeah, because even if you look at Desperado,
I mean, yeah, Desperado, he does a lot of street fighting. Even once upon a time in Mexico. Although
But
he
he
does
gets
do a
caught
lot of
off
good
guard.
setup shooting too. That is true. Yeah, because he's a little more headstrong. He doesn't think strategically all the time. Not all the time. He tries to shoot his way out of situations. Matt Hunter is more of a, I'm going to get myself in here in stealth. So he probably has the effective one up there too.
I vote Matt.
Yeah, I have to agree. I say Matt Hunter has the better. He's better overall.
Now this next one makes me sad, but John McClane versus Conan.
Dude, come on.
I'm not arguing.
It's
I'm
not
not
even a
arguing.
question.
Because the argument that we made for Kurgan versus Luke Devereaux, as much as I love John McClane, he's not trained or skilled for a barbarian.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
that's not any kind of specialty. And when Conan rolls up
do we
with
bring
that
guns
sword,
to it?
Oh yeah, of course. But do you think Conan's gonna be in a position to keep himself open for being shot?
Oh, he's banging the witch until John McClane gets there, and then he hides. He's gonna take him by surprise. Come on, no.
And he just rolls over and throws her in.
Throws her in the way. Oh my god.
Well, and that's the difference though. It is Red Sonja Arnold. So it's at that point when this Conan is smarter. He's learning the tactics. He's a prince at this point.
Oh, you picked Red Sonja?
So, yeah,
Sonja?
That's my version of him. So
technically,
he's
not Conan in that.
No, he is Conan in that. He's Conan in disguise. That's what they were going to explain in Conan the King, which never happened, and it makes me sad.
They couldn't get the rights.
I know, it sucks, man. I wanted to see it so bad. I still want it. I still want King Conan.
He could do it.
They could.
He's around the age he is now. He's old.
Yep.
Get on it, dude. All right.
So
I'm gonna
yeah,
make Snake Plissken on this because we didn't get anybody saying anything. So we'll take the John Matrix. We'll sit this one out. So we have Snake Plissken versus Solo.
That's so hard. That's so hard because first of all, Snake Plissken. We want Snake.
But he's a cyborg.
Oh, I mean, Solo's going to win.
All right. So let's do that then. Solo reigns victorious.
Yeah. Solo definitely wins that one.
Snake loses. The next one up is Luke. I have Luke, Matt, and you have Conan. So I have technically... You have Solo versus Matt, and then Conan versus... All right, Luke Devereaux versus Solo.
Okay, Luke Devereaux versus Solo is going to be one of the best fights we've ever seen in our lives.
Yeah.
Because they hint that Solo is part of the Universal Soldier mission or character. So he's just a refined version of what they already put out because they're supposedly the same company. So that's how they try to tie that together, which is really cool. So I think Solo wins only because of the sniper, the function that he is more of that recon guy. You know,
you don't think Luke Devereaux has those capabilities, like with enhancements?
Some, but not to that extent. I think because Solo was kind of created more that way. I think he was built more for that, whereas Devereaux was built as the universal soldier. He's capable of all of those things. He's just not necessarily the best at every single one of them. By comparison, Solo is specifically made for that recon single mission soldier mission.
I think my argument here is like we've seen Solo have trouble fighting a certain army that doesn't have any other cyborgs, right? But Luke Devereaux took out like a lot of other
advanced soldiers. Yeah, he did actually. You know what? That's a great turn. That's a great point. I can't argue that point. That's tough because I'm looking at as they set up against each other, but you're right. When it comes to the bad guys, Solo had to do a lot of work. Whereas Luke Devereaux pretty much just smoked a bunch of those homies. And
one was a cyborg doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
And the other one was a human with just cybernetic up enhancements.
That's
so it was a corpse too, which is wild. Wow, did Luke Devereaux beat Solo? I did not expect that.
I didn't either, but you gave it. I see it.
I mean, Bill Goldberg, come on. Back to it.
So that was the third round or the fourth round?
That was the semifinals. Okay. We have one more. We have another one. So we have Matt Hunter from Invasion USA versus Conan. Now, my argument here is like with the guns and such, right? We said when it came to El Mariachi, like he would beat him, like he would probably be able to hand-to-hand fight him, and they were probably evenly matched with guns.
Mm-hmm.
And when we talked about Conan earlier and John McClane, he has his Glock and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Matt Hunter has an arsenal, and he makes sure to hit you from a distance.
Yeah, he does. That's his thing. The only way Conan is effective, or Lord Calidor would be effective, is close range. Now, You would think he would scout, and because he's not just the straight barbarian anymore, he has a little thinking power because he's been through some stuff. You would think he would be able to put himself in a good position. You know, like he's been able to infiltrate. We've seen Conan do that. We've seen Conan do, stealth missions as well. So he would definitely have that hunter sort of. He comes from such a Stone Age time where you have to stalk your prey. So I think he kind of treats it that way. The thing is, I don't know if that's better than what Matt has been trained in. You know what I mean? So between their training, which one's going to go further? The naturalist who is able to, sneak up on animals without them being aware, or is it going to be the special forces guy? So that kind of becomes that.
Here's my argument.
Okay.
Again, Conan has strength. He has abilities, not powers, but he has abilities of fighting that are better than almost everyone.
Yeah.
But he's not the most agile being, and we do see him get knocked out a few times.
Oh yeah, no, we see him get his butt kicked. Like, we have to remember that he's lost. He straight up lost some fights.
And when it comes to Matt Hunter being the martial artist that he is too, it's like I'm wondering if like he just needs to take him out by the knees.
I mean, that's kind of what I would think it would come down to. I think he could chop him down and wear him out over time.
And now Conan gets a hit.
Oh, Conan's getting some shots in. Look, this is not a clean fight. Yeah. If he gets a couple in, if he gets one or two lucky, that's it. That's all he needs.
I think we need to leave this one up too. We got Chad Mann's again here, and he says Dolph Lundgren and Frank Castle kills them all.
Oh yes, I love that one. That was the first time I saw kneecapping.
Chris, what's up? Thank you for joining in, buddy. I always appreciate you. And then Chad comes back and goes, "Wonder how can you do a John Madden screen and draw up the bracket on?" I wish I could, man. I would do that.
Boom! Here we go.
All right. Tell us, everybody, who would win between Matt Hunter from Invasion USA, played by Chuck Norris, or Conan the Barbarian, played by
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger from Red Sonja.
Red Sonja, yes. And Lord Calidor was his cover at that time.
Yes. So I just call him Conan. Come on. We know it's what.
Yeah, exactly. That was the thing. He was Conan. That's all he did.
So tell me, everybody, what you think. Artur, that must be my brother again. So what do we have from everybody? I need you to tell me who wins, Matt Hunter from Invasion USA or Conan, if we don't get an answer from you in the next few minutes, because this is the tiebreaker. If Conan wins, he goes up against Luke Devereaux, though.
Yeah.
And if it's so close, I still think my team might edge this one out.
They might, man. Look, this is a tough one to get through because I think the guns are just a tougher deciding factor, when it comes to the distance. But we've also seen Conan shoot arrows. We know he's a hunter. And back in those days, that meant something because that's what you did with your whole life. So
knowing weak spots of opponents, Chuck would take them out, take the knees out. Chad says, if Conan has those snake arrows, I say Conan. So now we're tied again.
Snake arrows, baby. I mean, he's getting false of doom. Yes.
Okay. I guess we flip the coin, right?
Flip the coin, man. We got to.
All right. So we'll do heads time. Conan.
Heads Conan.
Tails we'll do.
Tails Matt Devereaux.
Who?
Matt Devereaux.
No, Matt Hunter. Luke
Hunter.
Now, if Conan wins this, we have another round. Matt wins this, my team wins.
Okay.
Here we go. Heads, Conan.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Conan, baby.
Conan
All right,
wins.
here we go.
All right.
Down to the wire.
All right. So now it is.
This really makes me feel like a bird on a wire.
A real lethal weapon, you know that, Casey?
Well, I just happen to be in too deep.
I'm drawing a blank.
Another hard target.
Oh, I just watched that too. Oh my god.
So good. Really put you in a sudden death moment there.
All right, I'm just going. What's Conan versus Luke Devereaux? I'm like, what am I gonna say? Universal Soldier? I'm looking at the actual ones.
All right, Conan versus Luke Devereaux.
I think it's sort of a similar argument, but now you have a cybernetic enhancements.
Plus, you also have someone who is built more as because they're both extremely good soldiers.
Yeah.
So it kind of comes down to that whole does the lifestyle that Conan, like, where it almost becomes like, what's the landscape? Where are we fighting? What's the situation? You know, you almost have to begin throwing in qualifiers, because it's, does Devereaux have an opportunity to, or can Conan close the gap in time? You know, is he going to be fast enough? Luke Devereaux is crazy fast. That's another thing that we have to remember. The soldiers are all wildly quicker. So, and that's kind of the whole Solo versus him thing versus Conan, whose only strength is his strength. He's just monstrous and massive, and he's able to come at you, and he has an incredible fighting skill and style. But does that mean anything when you have the Universal Soldier who has like 100 fighting styles inside their brain that they can use at any moment?
And again, take care, Chad, man. Get ready for your show. Make sure to go check out the Video Store Clerks. But again, you think about that, and you have Conan had trouble fighting James Earl Jones.
Well, that was also because of that, the poison, the hypnotism, the whole thing. Like, I mean, he had to fight off a whole bunch of stuff. False Doom was essentially being used by a god to, bend people's wills.
That's
so
fair.
There was always that sort of, he was under the spell kind of deal.
Okay. All right. So
when he wasn't under the spell, he wrecked shop. Conan straight
up
brutalized
him. But I think that's the thing. He did wreck shop, but like Luke Devereaux, again, hand to hand, I think takes him down.
Well, and Luke Devereaux is I agree. I think he is a better strategist when it comes to fighting hand to hand. He's going to see the weak points. He's going to see the fighting style, and he's going to come up with his own way to defeat it. That was kind of the point of Universal Soldier. I think Luke Devereaux, as much as I don't like to admit it, he takes it, man. I have to say, he absolutely wins that.
Dude, my team won by the skin of our teeth.
You literally won.
It was just walking out. Like, it's Luke Devereaux was just the one standing at the end.
Literally was, because this whole team would wreck shop. Yeah. They would all destroy.
I know exactly what you're
going
to say. Literally the end. Literally.
What? Did I lose you? Did I get lost? Oh no.
Oh, I'm back. Good.
Okay.
I'm like,
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. It was just the internet, I guess.
Maybe you just got so excited for that victory.
Luke Devereaux came in and was just like, I'm going to use my cybernetic enhancements to mess up your show.
He's the only one who walks out alive. It's crazy to look at these teams going against each other, man.
And there you go. Chris agrees. Luke has this one. Arnold ain't sneaking up on him.
Yep.
Luke isn't just trained in hand-to-hand combat. It's all the military styles. That's true.
Exactly.
Escape, evasion, stealth, observation, all of it. Yeah.
No, he is the Universal Soldier, and that's why I think that's where he clearly wins, because he has way more strategy capability, way more angles, and once he's in the hand-to-hand fight, he's going to tear him apart. Mm-hmm. It might take 1,000 cuts, but he's probably not going to get touched. That's the other thing. His defensive style against Conan, as much as Conan's my boy, and I would love to see it, and I'm pretty sure Conan would. I would like to think he would put a whooping on him. The chances of him getting a hit in are slim to none.
And also, I think we're forgetting one thing, and I need to check up, make sure I'm not wrong. Weren't Bridget Nielsen and Jean-Claude Van Damme, did they date? Oh, they did not star in a major film, but they were prominent. Okay, so no, they were not connected in that. I thought they were dated at some point, and I was going to say, Well,
I mean, you had what? Did he ever date Brigitte Nielsen?
No, it was Sylvester Stallone, I think, did.
Sylvester Stallone after Cobra or during Cobra. When?
Maybe, I don't know when. That whole timeline is messy.
Well, it's all weird anyway. I mean, it's just a coke-fueled haze.
It really is. I almost went with Guile.
Really?
Kind of. There's a part of me that was just like, whatever. I'll go with it. Because I didn't think you'd pick him.
Well, yeah, that was kind of where I was trying to avoid too. And I wound up, actually, I don't think I did pick any version of JCVD, which makes me a little sad. Bravo, man.
This round. Bravo. We're going to do this again one day.
You won it. That was great. I love the idea of that whole battlefield too. Like, I could see everyone all marred and jacked up, and like Conan bleeding, walking up to Devereaux, ready to just throw down, and Devereaux just kind of laughs, scuffs, brushes his shoulders off, and just goes into town.
I imagine Luke walking off the battlefield like he did in like Lionheart, where he's holding his side and he's bloody on the head.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go.
Let's go.
Gets in the car and then they let him out.
But he does it again.
I was like, why would anybody join the Legionnaires? They don't let you leave.
It's such a serious commitment. It's scary. They'll chase after you.
No, that was Flava Flav. That's true. He was one of them too.
That is true. He did definitely get him some Brigitte.
Oh God, that was fun, man. That was a good time. We need to do
that was a really good time.
I want to do that with women's action stars too.
I had almost brought up Gina Davis from Long Kiss Goodnight, Samantha Cain. I thought that was would have been a good pull, and also Ripley from Aliens, because in Aliens she's much more a badass. You know, when she gets in the loader and she uses the mech, and you know she's willing to throw down with guns. She's just awesome.
So I'm going to win that one with Michelle Yeoh the whole time. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No chance.
from your movie, what was it Tomorrow Never Dies?
Tomorrow Never Dies, buddy. Yep,
So,
it's a great one.
oh,
Pierce
man.
Brosnan's still one of the best Bonds ever.
I would argue. It was a great Bond.
That's part of
Great
the fun.
Bond.
Oh, fantastic Bond.
But I think my biggest argument is like two of his movies aren't great.
Which ones? Well,
World
Die
is Not
Another
Enough.
Day. No, hold on. Die Another
Another
Day.
Day.
I will give you Die Another Day. It was not great. It was sloppy, and they were trying to just interject. It was all this weird, we're going to just do remembrance scenes using all of these things that don't really tie the story together well.
They were that was a
flip
fluff
side
for
of
their
that.
40th.
It was fluff. It was all fluff. However, Halle Berry was stunning, an amazing Bond woman. So big points there. They were in Cuba, and they played that really well. So I do enjoy that aspect of it. They did things that were decent in there. The North Koreans being the bad guys. I thought that was cool. Guy with the diamonds in his face. That was fun. But yeah, World Is Not Enough is an amazing movie. I love that movie. What are you talking about? You're out of your mind. No chance, buddy. No chance. That is such a good movie. Come on. Between the song by Garbage, come on. It's so awesome.
Could you imagine if Joey was just a sinister son of a bitch and like he would just be like, cut it out, Michelle? If you don't, I'm going to kick you across the room.
Coming straight up at you.
He's
Straight up at you.
He's just like, cut it out. And then he grabs a piano wire and looks at Danny. He's like, yeah.
Well, I told her one more time. She gets one more time.
Urkel's like, did I do that? And then all of a sudden he's just like shivving somebody.
It's all over.
We should turn like sadistic TV characters into turn wholesome TV characters into sadistic.
TGIF, just completely destroy them all, tear them all down.
Have you
Tanner
seen?
has finally had enough and snaps.
Have you seen Ryder Strong? I think it's like nuts. He's doing a commercial for some nut company or whatever now. And like, I'm not kidding. So like the room that he's in is like 90s. It's everything 90s, right? And it looks like a boys' room from the 90s. And he shaved and he made his hair just like Sean Hunter, and he's wearing Sean Hunter's clothes. And I'm like, it's an old man dressing up, like trying to relive his youth. I'm like, these actors cannot get away. Like, they're wondering, like, why did Ben Savage just stop talking to them? Maybe because he doesn't want his entire life to be Boy Meets World.
I mean, I don't think their entire life is. I mean, Wilfred Hill was freaking Batman, man.
Oh, and Spider-Man.
Yeah, and a great Batman Beyond. That was a wonderful one. So.
Oh no, maybe I don't think he was Spider-Man. I think he played Deadpool on Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
And one of the animated series. So yeah, accomplished voice actor. Don't get me wrong. And of course, the star of Trojan War, National Lampoon's Trojan War from 1999.
Wow, I forgot about that one. Oh,
with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yes, I remember that. Yep, the goal, the story to just go find a condom, man. What a great epic
great. Come on, let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is.
The night itself that he's going through is a great epic night. I remember nights like that were great epic nights.
I get that.
The movie is garbage. The movie is hot trash. But I feel like if you watch it, you will understand why we mock National Lampoon so hard. Because most of the things that came out within the late 90s, early 2000s were just garbage. Same with the American Pie stuff. Once they got through that college days or whatever it was, it just never did well. They just got worse.
Well, I think my issue, so like with the Sean Hunter thing, where and like how they host the podcast and stuff like that, it's really become their identity again. And it's really Boy Meets World. I think my issue with that is it's convention culture over the last like decade.
True.
In that like so many celebrities realized how much money they can make at conventions that they have overtaken all these conventions, and they charge astronomical sums because why not? You got to meet the cast of Boy Meets World and pay your month's rent and getting autographs and pictures with them.
No, it has gotten outrageous, and that's one of the things that kind of makes me sad about conventions. It's like I've discussed wanting to be able to go meet up with, the Starship Troopers, but they have these minimums that they have to meet, and it's tough that some of them just cost a boatload of money. Some of them are worth it, and some people have a great experience. But yeah, with everything being priced the way it currently is, just trying to live, it's just hard to not have that extra cheese, to go around to be able to play.
And they all you remember back in the day when we started podcasting, before everybody started podcasting, and we were doing Mystery Elephant, and the rewatch podcasts that would come out were few and far between. It wasn't everything.
Yeah.
But the ones that were coming out were excellent.
Oh yeah, there were some wonderful ones because you'd get writers, you get directors, you get producers.
No, you would just get normal people for the most part.
But these behind the scenes stuff.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah.
Come on, yeah. Like you get those level of interviews or something interesting along the way. But you're right, it's just normal people rewatching, being like, "Hey, let's watch this show again and go through it."
And it wasn't this bubbly like it is now, we're watching episode whatever. And it's calm down. They were actually putting this is what happened when they made this, and this is the visual effects that went into it, if it was like that. And it really they were fun to listen to because they were informative.
Sure.
Now it's and then they came out and then everybody had to do one. There's 1,000 Smallville podcasts, and then of course the stars of the show had to do a podcast to anchor into that one now, because they saw the Patreon was there and that they could start a Patreon and make even more money. So that's what bugs me, is because we don't have actors. We have these celebrities that are stepping in, because if they were actors, they'd want to act. Yeah. They don't want to act. They just want to make money off of the people who want to see them act.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest issue, and especially with convention culture. It's been
it's an interesting turn on it. It's an interesting spin. Yeah, I can see that. I have had luckily, most of my interactions have been different when I've been at the conventions. And what I've witnessed, especially, Fear Fest, we had some incredible interactions.
Yeah.
With people just being people, man. I mean, Chris Mulkey is still one of the coolest interviews we've ever done. I love that so much. That guy was great.
He was so good and fun. And no, don't get me wrong. There are conventions that still do it. And they but there are money cash grab ones, and they want to get the biggest stars. And then these stars want to charge as much as possible. And a lot of times puts these conventions in dire straits or out completely.
Yeah. Especially when you talk about the big ones, like when you're talking about San Diego, New York, the big hitters. There's definitely that feel. Whereas one of the things I appreciate about Baltimore being a true comic book convention, there's a couple stars there, which is neat. I think Katie Sackhoff is going to be there this year. That's cool. I love Starbuck, man. She's badass. Plus,
but another one, you don't really see much. She didn't, and then she's now doing her own podcast. And she's
loved her in Longmire. But yes, it's very much heading down that same avenue. So I do understand and see that for what it is. But the reason I love it is because you meet the comic book artists. I get to meet those guys, have them sign, the stuff they've done, the work for their years, maybe grab new Prints, which I always like to grab. So it's a nice experience to have that.
That's not celebrities. That's
it's not. And you're not charging, it's $30 for 5 prints.
And
you know what I mean?
Your comic book, or your print or something.
Yep,
or you're bringing the comic book they drew and asking you, hey, can you sign this? And that means something. That's artwork signed by the artist. Whereas, and again, not to sound too snobbish on it, but going back to the idea of these actors who sort of give up on acting and now they're professional congoers. There are some that I love. I've seen that were coming up for a while, especially older actors from the 80s and 70s and stuff like that, that started to see a resurgence in indie film, especially indie horror. That's acting. They're taking roles. They're continuing. They're building new characters. Danny Roebuck, we just watched him in Attack on the Killer Tomatoes, Organic Intelligence, which our review will be out soon. But it's he's still trying to maintain and build characters out. You see him in things. But there are ones, and it's usually the ones that are bigger than them. And it just in grade of if you say A-list, B-list, whatever.
Sure.
It's just the ones that are a little bit above them or something that are not A-listers, but hey, we were on the show in the 2000s and now we do a podcast about it. And that's all we talk about and do because we don't do anything else because they don't want to take lower roles or anything.
Fair.
And it's so you're not an actor. You just want to be a celebrity. You want people to adore you. And you want to charge them astronomical sums for it. And that's cheap, in my opinion. That's a grift.
There is a level of that. And I think with anything, there's a level of that. There's also the level of the other side of people that we've met and interacted with, someone like Brian Krause, who he has his podcast going along with Holly Marie Combs, and they are still working. All three of them are still working. They're still doing stuff. They're still functionally out there acting, producing, doing what they're doing. So there's that part of they love the interaction. They love having that fan interaction. It's great for them. And that's wonderful. And they embrace that. I think there is a level of that, but I also can see where it's maybe a little bit of a grift on the other side. There are people who are set and it's just a little extra money, walking around cash. And it's kind of, who are you willing to spend that for? Like, I used to think I would, for certain things it'd be neat to have, but I'm not really that hard pressed over it. Just having an autograph, getting a picture is cool. I think that's neat, as long as it doesn't cost $400, which I've seen those. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Richard Dreyfuss.
Some of that pricing gets ridiculous. Yeah, some of it's just outrageous, man.
Okay, great. You're in Jaws. Calm down.
Well, Mr. Holland's Opus. Okay. Yeah.
But my friends,
oh man,
I think it's about that time.
I concur. I believe the hour is nigh.
And you got anything you want to add before we take off?
Well, I just want to say I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. I hope you had a great evening and you managed to enjoy these wild, wacky lists that we got into. It's always a great time for us. It's wonderful to share the screen with you, Mick, as always. Hopefully you had some fun, you tell your friends, and you spread the word. And you make sure that most important thing, though, is at the end of the day, you remember to take care of yourself and take care of each other. Thanks.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And that's a beautiful sentiment. Now I'm going to go with the more technical side. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, follow us on or listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. We're all over the place. You can follow us at The Scene Snobs all over social media and a Substack and Letterboxd. We do written reviews of our movie reviews as well. And also we have a Patreon, and we're doing a giveaway right now. We are giving away the Yoshi popcorn bucket from the Mario Galaxy movie, brand new. And it will be so if you sign up for one of our paid tiers by August 31st on the second week of September, we're going to be doing on that episode, because I'm not sure if it's going to be on Monday yet. We will be doing the picking the winner, so hopefully you guys can join in for that. So, and it all goes back into helping build out the channel the best it can. I want to thank everybody who watched and commented along and hung out with us tonight, and who it continues to do so throughout the week and stuff. I do pay attention to all comments and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you to the dickhead who is probably my brother, who stepped in, who should probably be taking care of his kids and not jumping on this, but whatever, we'll figure that out later. Or if it was somebody else. So thank you guys for everybody out there who's listening, watching, and hanging out with us and being part of the Snob Nation in a positive manner. And until next time, like the man here says, take care of yourself, because that's important. Be kind, rewind, and we will talk to you very soon. Later, Gators.
Just wrapping up my podcast.